everybody, I'm back with a fresh review today. Today we have the Weofly Edge 2 smartwatch. Now if you're new to this channel, you might not know that I have a fitness tracker and smartwatch review playlist on my YouTube channel. I like to do reviews of smartwatches. I just am fascinated with the technology and what these things can do nowadays. So go check out that playlist. And if you've never seen any of my reviews, then you don't know what I'm about to do is take this out of the box, show you what comes out of the box, and then wear it for several days and then come back with a full, fair, and honest review. This company reached out to me and sent it to me for free in exchange for this review. It came from Banggood, and I think it's important to tell you that when I get these for free. But that doesn't really come into play with my reviews because, you know, I've got the watch. I can say anything I want about it, but most of these smartwatches I actually go out and buy with the small amount of ad money raised on my YouTube channel. I just invest that right back into the channel for more reviews. Here we have the watch itself. It comes in a protective wrapper. Let me take that off. Okay, and it's got a screen protector on it here. I'll take that off. Let me start pressing buttons to see if anything comes to life. Okay, there we go. It's turning on, so it's got a little bit of battery life out of the box. So we have the watch case itself. We have, it looks like 2 bands. Oh, this is nice. This is a black silicone band. And this is a cloth band, and I have to say I really like these cloth bands. They just seem to do a really good job securing watches, and I just find them to be more comfortable. You get less sweaty underneath it. So we'll have the charging cable that's a familiar pin type connector that will snap on the back, and then the other end goes into your charging brick. We've got a user manual, and it looks like a connectivity guide. So I'm going to do just what I said I'm going to do. I'm going to go away, wear this for several days, and then come back with my full, fair, and honest review. And you will see that in just a couple seconds through the magic of editing. There you have it, the Weofly Edge 2 smartwatch. Okay, I'm back. I've been wearing this for several days, and the first thing you'll notice here is that it has an always-on display, which is optional, okay? Which is nice, because you can just glance at your wrist anytime you would like and take a look and see what time it is. Let's get into the watch itself. I'll keep it on my wrist for now. We'll spin through the features, and then I'll take it off my wrist, show you 360 degrees what it looks like, review the app, and then I'll come back with my final thoughts. It's got a beautiful display, and if I swipe down from the top, you get right into your SMS messages. It will pull in your messages from your phone when tethered via Bluetooth. That works fine. All right, if we go back to the home screen and swipe up, here are a number of various settings. All right, so you can turn the always on display on and off. All right, I'm going to turn it off right here. You can get into your settings. Now, display settings, here's another way to get to the always on display. Raise to wake, that will be if you lift your wrist, the watch face will turn on automatically. I always turn that off to save battery life. And then you can choose the duration of time, how long, once your watch face comes on, how long it stays on. Again, this is for your preference, and it's really a battery saving feature. If you just need a couple seconds to glance at it and catch the time, then set that as low as possible. All right, so there are those settings. Here are your brightness settings. The darkest is almost too dark to see. So there's that. Here are your sounds and vibrations, silent mode, vibrate mode, prominent hand, okay, crown haptics, that's what happens when you turn the crown here. All right, right now it's acting like a little menu scroller, and I can feel it vibrating to let me know. Let's go back here, back into general. Here's your about. There you have the Weofly Edge 2, gives you your version, serial number, Bluetooth name, all that kind of good stuff. Language, I obviously am speaking English right now. Here's where you would change your language. You could do a factory reset. You can do a shutdown, okay? So those are kind of the main menu features. Now from this screen, I set this watch face up. It's a pretty comprehensive look at things here, where I have my steps for the day, my heart rate, my movement, kilocalorie burn estimate, and then there's some shortcuts on the bottom here to get to like weather and phone and whatnot. So this is a Bluetooth calling watch. So when tethered via Bluetooth with your phone, you can make and take calls right from the watch. I've tested that, it works fine. You have a step summary here with an estimate of kilocalorie burn and your number of minutes engaged in an activity. Here is your heart rate in beats per minute. All right, that seems pretty reasonable. Here is your sleep tracking from the night before. And then let's see, did we go all the way around the dial? Yeah, I think we did. So let's go back the other way, and you would get to your music player, can control the music on your phone when tethered via Bluetooth. Here is your weather forecast. All right. And then here is where you would get to workout modes. This has over 100 sports modes in here, which is kind of cool. So watch face wise, that's about it. And let's look at watch faces here. Here's some of the defaults that come with the device. There are also other watch faces that you can download to the app and then download to your phone. So odds are you're going to find one style of watch face that you like. This one's kind of cool too. I used that for a little bit. Kind of an old school analog type look there. And then, okay, we'll go back here. Let's go look at the app, and then I'll show you a little bit more about the watch and then come back with my final thoughts. The app here is called Weofly Fit Pro. There you go. Fancy graphics whipped up in the advertising room. So yeah, Weofly Fit Pro is the app, and it's pretty good. Here is where you can get into your watch. Here are those watch faces that are kind of downloaded to my watch right now. Here's that watch face gallery I told you about, where you can go looking for some other styles if you like different style watch faces. Let's just pick one here. I'm going to add this, and then it's downloading this from the cloud or the internet or wherever these things come from, and then this will be available to install on my watch. And actually off screen, I see it going in real time here. So when this comes up, you see the progress bar, we will see that watch face on this watch. I'm just going to let this go in real time so you can get an idea of how long this takes or how short this takes. It's a pretty easy process finding and installing new watch faces. So we're at 80, almost 90% now. We're almost there, folks. And then I can stop riffing, but there you go. There you see that watch face. And I chose this one because I've been wearing this watch with the black and red bands, because I just think black and red that's just my favorite color combination on earth. And that watch face, I think, matches the band beautifully, if I do say so myself. All right, let's get back to the app here. Here is, you can upgrade, see if there's a new version of firmware and update it. Some general settings here, the about, you can change your language here as well to whatever language you would like. And let's go back. Product manual, notification and music transfer. This is where you would set your permissions and whatnot, essentially. And here I'm pushing my SMS messages. You can push emails, calendar, Weofly Fit Pro. There you go. Let's get notifications from that. Display and brightness. You have settings in the app here as well. And you can do a night shift where you can define when you want it to start and stop for the night shift here. On-screen duration, raise to wake. That's lift your wrist to turn the watch face on. You get the idea. Bluetooth calling. Here is where you would set your permissions to have access to your contacts to make and take calls. Tiles, find my watch, weather, health data measurements. This will do heart rate and heart rate variability. This will do blood oxygen saturation, or SpO2, and it also will monitor your stress levels. So that is all good. Here are your workout modes. Okay. SOS, world clock, alarms, 28-day cycle reminder, cycle tracker. Okay, here are my workouts. And I didn't actually do too many workouts with this watch. I did some hiking and walking. It seems to track steps fairly well. You know, it's kind of hard to tell because generally whatever watch you're wearing and you're used to that step count, that kind of serves as your personal gold standard that you compare everything else to. But you don't really know if that one's accurate. So unless you actually count the number of steps you take every day and see if the watch is, you know, kind of tracking it correctly, you don't really know. But this is well within the realm of reasonability based on every other smartwatch I've ever worn and reviewed. Here I did an outdoor walk of a little under an hour. Gives me my estimate of kilocalorie burn, total kilocalorie burn, average pace. Oh boy, I just got a text message in real time here. Paddling Buddy Dave is texting me. Here's your average pace, average cadence, average stride length, your number of steps, average heart rate, and METs, heart rate zones. It gives you that trace of your heart rate over the course of that walk, your pace. So this is all pretty good stuff. Here's my heart rate, and you can go back and look at it for the weeks and months, and you see the number of days I've been wearing this watch here, right? So I do put these things through a pretty good representative demo or trial period where I test them out. It gives you your low and high beats per minute, BPM, beats per minute, your heart rate. So the lowest is generally going to be your resting heart rate. It'll give you your average. HRV, okay, heart rate variability, and this explains a little bit what it is. And I've done other reviews, and I think I have another video just explaining heart rate variability. I'm not going to explain it here, but this watch will give you that. And then there is a stress measurement. It will tell you whether you're in low or high stress zones or moderate, and you can look over, again, the days you've been wearing it, and it gives you your high and low range. And here's your blood oxygen saturation. Okay, so all good stuff. That's about it. You can get into the device. There's a watch faces. We talked about all of that. Here's where you would set sort of your step count or step goal for the day, kilocalorie active. You basically set targets for yourself on all of these. The app is good. Everything is simple, straightforward, just as it should be. Let's go back to the watch and I'll give you my final thoughts. So I really like it. If we spin it around, you'll see it has a curved display. All right, it's maybe a little hard to see on the camera, but it's got a curved adaptive display. It's a 1.85 inch AMOLED display, all right, with 390 by 450 pixels. The resolution is really good. It's easy to read, very clean. It's got a 400 milliamp hour battery. And as I said, it does SpO2 or blood oxygen saturation, heart rate tracking, stress, 100 plus sports modes, SMS messages, Bluetooth calling, that always on display. It's got a nice aluminum alloy case here too. And I like the metal brackets here holding the watch band on. Now these will slide off just like a regular watch band, but these metal clips just seem to work. And it's, you know, it just lays flatter on the wrist in my opinion because of the way these silver brackets are hinged here. On this side, we have that button on the side, and you can turn that crown and it can control your menu system. And here is a button to get to, you can turn it on and off and get into your sports modes. And it's got the built-in speaker and microphone. I think it's a gorgeous looking watch. It's one of my favorite in terms of looking at it. I like the design, I like the style, I think it's beautiful. It's selling right now online for about 70 bucks. Again, Weofly sent this to me in exchange for this full fair and honest review. This channel is primarily about my kayaking adventures, but I do monetize this site by doing smartwatch reviews. Check out my smartwatch and fitness tracker playlist on my YouTube channel. Kayaking friends, I hope you don't mind me doing these reviews to kind of generate a little bit of revenue to monetize this site to support my primary sporting activity of kayaking. Watch review fans and subscribers, which is most of you out there, I hope you don't mind paying the small price of listening to me yammer on about my kayaking every so often in and amongst these smartwatch reviews. But, you know, a lot of times I can get them out on the water and test them for that feature as well. So if I can get a link from Weofly, I'll drop it below. Otherwise, I think this watch is a solid value. It's beautiful, rugged, and you know, if you like the looks, you like the looks. I happen to really like the look of this thing. So there you have it. I'd recommend it for sure. Go check it out. You know what to do. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment. That all helps me get the word out. Until next time, and that will be pretty quick because I just had another smartwatch come in the mail today. Until the next review, be good, stay safe, be healthy. If you want to, I did a kayak race this past Saturday. That video's up there. I've got another race coming up this coming Saturday. You can check those out at davethekayaker.com.